Wrong ones part ways, right ones find their way. The article I am sharing with you today is about how a man changes when he falls out of love. This world is actually quite cruel. Even the most beautiful love can come to a sudden end, ending completely overnight. The smile on his face that used to heal everything, now the coldness on his face, feels like a knife stabbed into your heart. When he wants to hurt you, he can hurt you at any time. Even if you are someone with a strong heart. Once a man falls out of love, you can see the clues from these 3 things. Ladies, don't be foolishly deceived anymore, just because he casually says he's not ready for the appointment. There is a short video explaining the marriage tricks of the Feng Huang, Phoenix, men. They, in order to change their future, specifically buy courses to learn how to manipulate women, with the intention of achieving a comeback through women with family backgrounds. From the beginning, their intentions are deceitful, but when they are with women, they are obedient. Even if it's a view they don't agree with, they will comply with the woman's attitude. After marriage, they eagerly want to have children. Once they have a tight grip on the woman, the change in their demeanor begins. And when the woman starts accusing and complaining, they already have prepared countermeasures, saying, "Do you now despise me because I am poor?" Women, due to the man's rhetoric, fall into self-doubt, but fail to realize that the promises this man made from the beginning were lies. Not all Feng Huang men are like this, but in reality, such men do exist. Their compliance is not out of love, but a poisonous potion to numb you. When a woman takes the sweet words of this drugged man as promises, thinking that he is sincere, but the reason he can speak so easily is just because he's not ready for the appointment. The extravagant promises are never taken seriously. 1. A man who truly loves you is willing to fulfill the promises he makes for you, willing to face challenges for you, and give you a home you desire. Everything you want will be there. Every man, when facing the woman he loves, will spontaneously be willing to fulfill promises with his life. But because of love, for men, rather than promising something they cannot fulfill, they fear it even more. What distinguishes men who hesitate from those who don't care about love at all is not selfishness but intense love, so they are careful when making promises, and once unsure, they won't easily speak. So, how to judge if a man will change after marriage? Women first need to understand what is harmless laziness, and what is a change in demeanor that crosses the line. You need to realize that there are no perfect people in this world. A man who truly loves you does not rely on sweet words to conquer you, but on tangible actions to provide you with security. Women like to listen to love with their ears. Sweet words are indeed touching, but when judging man, don't forget to use your eyes to see. Love or not is seen in whether he considers your future in major matters, and whether he considers you in trivial matters. Only when a man sincerely loves and cares for you, will he go through hardships to fulfill his promises for you, and your love will not be a deception but a romantic journey to the future. Thanks for listening so far. This channel is for everyone to improve better daily. If any of the words or sentences are helpful, then both my team and I will be very happy. Subscribing and following will help keep us moving forward. Now, let's get back to sharing. 2. Love doesn't ask about the past, but knowing the roots is essential. The video specifically mentioned that the protagonist is a Feng Huang man. These men come from unhappy families, so they have a strong desire to climb up through women, changing their current situation. This is the reason they were extremely obedient to women before marriage, as they put all their hopes on these women. Whether the story in the video is true or not is not discussed here. It can be confirmed that choosing a man cannot judge a man with a bad family background as having ulterior motives. However, knowing about his family background and past is crucial. Naive women may think that love has no boundaries, and the sweetest pledge in love is probably, "I don't care about your past." However, true love requires understanding his past, because you will never know what kind of seed his past was, and what it grew into in his heart. The impact of the original family on a person is significant. On the other hand, how he treats his ex could indicate how he might treat you. Therefore, knowing about his past is important, so you can have a clearer understanding possibly for the better or for the worse. But only this way. You won't see an incomplete person with just one side, and you won't be caught off guard when he changes. You don't need to completely negate a person because of the past, but you also cannot completely separate a person from their past. So, the past doesn't need to be held against him, but knowing the roots is crucial. Just like the future with that person, you don't need to be overly cautious, but you should also know that blind trust is not advisable. Smart women won't blindly embark on an unfamiliar journey. They can be brave for love, but they must also be prepared, not betraying love or the future. The secret lies in being well prepared before setting out. 3. Love is not just about happiness, it's about stability. The women in the video who were deceived by Feng Huang men to a large extent, their misfortune stems from their own carelessness. Once they like someone, they ignore everything, so they are easily deceived by those men. The popular question on the internet of whether to choose the second male lead or the main male lead is very suitable for this situation. Between the man who has always been with you and the man who has been waiting for you, which one would you choose as your lover? Many people choose the one who has always been with them. Although the former generates feelings through companionship, it cannot compare to the latter, who is someone you liked from the beginning. But apart from love, the constant companionship of the former brings more stability. Companionship is important, but a marriage without love is more terrifying than being like the Walking Dead, because it didn't start as a mutual pursuit. In a future interaction, the tolerance for each other is inevitably limited. If you are not careful, the boundary of peaceful coexistence is easily broken, and you start resenting and targeting each other. But marriage is not ignited by a momentary passion of hormones that can be sustained. Because what consumes time is not the brief confusion and infatuation. Only stable companionship can hold hands and walk through the second half of life. So, women, the person you choose should not only be someone you love, but also someone stable enough. When you are with him, in addition to seeing the brilliance of the present, you should also see the future path. That is what's important. He doesn't have to surprise you all the time, make you happy in different ways every day, but with him, even if it's not a feast every day, it's warm enough. You don't have to worry about not having a meal after this one. He doesn't have to be extraordinarily perfect. Only in this way can you both continue in the long river of love, only gratefulness at the end of your lives. Today's sharing ends here. Feel free to leave comments and share your feelings. Don't forget to like and share with your friends. Looking forward to meeting you.